interviews. They're interesting.
I watched it today
you
as well.
You better tell us something.
No,
you
like,
better tell me one thing that was said. What did she say about Paul?
She said...
I'm still going to vote for him because I'm a little bitch.
No, she didn't, actually. She said, I got played, I'm a meatball. No, she didn't. I don't know. She was just a bit shocked. But they are good because it's like viewer questions and like it's what people want to hear. So you get a bit more. But Ravens is very light.
I don't care. That's Cody's one. I hate everyone.
If you want to know what Alex said, just Google it. No, YouTube it. Alex exit interview and you'll find it.
That's very helpful.
Well, I can't remember, so you might as well go to the source.
And if you want to find porn, just Google sex
boys with a Z.
And there's naked pictures of Paul galore.
Oh,
imagine you
just wearing Pablo, nothing else.
Some people would be into that.
Is that Trejo, or are you just pleased to see me?
Well, that nap's revived you. You're being funny. You know, some people like sexually attracted to like balloons and shit like that.
Oh, like Isabel's big brother wants to be fucked by a clown, didn't she? She's probably been to see it.
On or
like,
something.
Yeah, mask.
Don't make a sex noise on the pod. Right. Actually, some people will enjoy that.
Behave.
Right.
These people.
So the next HOH competition was What the Bleep? And the whole joke is they say a phrase and it sounds like they say fuck in between.
It's quite good, that.
It's funny, isn't it?
It's been done, hasn't it?
Yeah. See. I only wrote down a couple. Matt said, I will continue to bleep excessively. And Dominique said, my whole team bleeps me. I noticed Paul was looking very nervy at this point. And that was betrayed for anyone who cares. Careful. And then Paul won HOH. Oh, God. That's so boring. But a lot of people go, oh, Paul this, Paul... I don't contradict...
He is winning everything.
Won so
and
much
he is
stuff.
manipulating everything. So
everything he's had like the most comp wins like almost ever, I think. And if you think of how many he's actually fucking thrown, if he'd actually tried to win them, he would probably be the biggest comp winner of all time.
That's true. Do you think, has he outdone Dimitri's record of... No, because that was HOH's, wasn't it? Paul hasn't really been HOH. No. That's even more impressive.
They don't compare Canada, the inferior Canada game, to the US game.
Superior, I say.
No, it is superior in its own way. And also what was it? And fuck's sake. And he's hardly been nominated. The only person who nominated it, he says he's not been nominated at all, but actually Cody did nominate him the first week, but it was just cancelled, wasn't it, by not the halting hex, but the whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, the
friendship fuckeries.
No. Oh, I really want to remember what it was.
We called our podcast
I know we did.
Not the Ring of Replacement. Oh, the something of production.
Pendant of
protection. Yes, so he's still got it. I've written, now he just has to beat a meatball, an old man, and a cripple.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking good.
The girl on the crutches, was it? Got beaten by the girl.
Actually, the Rob Has a Podcast I was just listening to, it was just before they did that one where they pushed the button and Christmas won. You know, the race one that Christmas won, because they all threw it.
Ready, set, whoa.
Yeah, it was just before that. And Rob went, I don't think Christmas will be allowed to play in this one, but imagine if Christmas won it. He said then the fix really would be in. And I just thought, for fuck's sake, she actually did.
And also, like, Christmas has now been allowed to hang off the back of a massive unicorn. Like,
oh, yeah. But
she was taking her foot into her own hand.
But did they tailor that competition? Is that an easier competition than they would normally have, kind of thing?
Probably. They don't want her to have to sit it out. It's boring. I know they said they wouldn't adjust tasks and stuff, but it would be so dull if she couldn't play.
Yeah, true. But is it easier for her to do or harder?
Why?
I didn't really get to see what you'd have to do.
I think you just stand on the back of a unicorn and it's just farting dust into your face.
Well, that's just a normal day around your house. That's homophobic.
I like the horns.
Homophobic? You're just heterophobic. That's a bit more Eminem for you.
Eminem?
Yeah.
No, gone. Out of my head. My tears don't dry and wondering why I got out of bed at all.
Oh, I heard Morrissey's new song today.
Morrissey's got a new song.
Yes, he's got a new album coming out next week. The new song was called Stay in Bed, and it's about how you should just quit your job and stay in bed.
I'm on board.
Yeah, tell your boss to get lost, don't get on the train, stay in bed. I thought it's easy for you to say.
He never had a fucking job.
Yeah, he's never had a job because he never wanted one, which is easy for him because he's Morrissey. But
do you know what
we
came
can't
on?
Just stay in bed. We'll get the bailiffs round.
I know, or get it in the neck from Twitter. Do you know what I heard on the radio the other day? That song, the Smiths one, the famous one. You shut your mouth.
Oh, Big Mouth Strikes Again.
Do you know how I originally got to know that song?
Charmed.
No.
Tattoo? Not tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know the tattoo version?
Shut your mouth, how can you say?
Did you like that version?
No.
I did.
Well, actually, I do. I don't mind it, actually.
I miss Tattoo. Come back, Tattoo. Where are you?
All the things she said, all the
things she said, running through my head, running through my foot.
That was good, actually. But didn't they turn out to be homophobic, even though they were lesbians?
They were lesbian for production.
Lipstick lesbians.
Gay for pay.
Yeah. If anyone knows what Tattoo's doing now, give us a shout. So then Paul was crying.
I've heard they're going into BB Celebrity in USA.
Oh, that'd be good. So then Paul was actually really crying, and I've written true emotion. He did look really moved and emotional about winning that finally wins one.
Yeah, when it's his own game.
Yeah.
Funny that.
And I put maybe he really did want to prove himself after last year. Maybe losing really hurt him a lot more than he wants to admit.
And he's now a war-torn bastard.
But maybe this whole thing has been about him proving himself.
Probably is.
Yeah. And he said, I've written his rings are horrid. He had all horrible silver rings on. Did you notice?
Like Sandy off a Gogglebox.
Yeah, goth ones. And then he went to Julie, because when she talks to the house, he went, I didn't think I could do it. And she went, well, you did.
Julie is so crap.
I know, it was the most deadpan, no enthusiasm whatsoever.
But also, don't interact with them on that level. It's not what you're there for.
And then I put, I hope Paul doesn't get rid of Josh. Paul, stop trying to make Gumpy happen. He must have said Gumpy again. He said it was definitely not Gumpy.
Literally over my head.
Him winning HOH. And then Julie's...
He's probably got a T-shirt with it on, available on his website.
Yeah, no doubt.
Off of Black and Saint. Nah.
God. And then Julie said something to him, and Paul went, well. I was like, Paul. So that was that for the special eviction. Have you got notes on the next
Very
episode?
special. I think I have, actually.
Alright, I'm going to get a drink.
So on the next episode, I've shockingly started my notes with the sentence, Julie looks great.
I put Chembot looks good.
Yeah.
All in black, squiggly necklace.
Yeah, the necklace was a little bit distracting.
Yeah, looked like an emoji. Mojos.
The poo one upside down. And she had zebra print Louboutins on it,
Did she?
Either Louboutins or she's painted the bottom red herself. I know that's quite popular with people that can't afford real ones.
Who did that on a programme once?
I don't know, but I've seen it in the news. That the B&Q are selling out of that red paint because all these women were painting their shoes.
That's good.
Why is it Paul's nominations?
Because he won HOH.
Is there more before he nominated?
The only bit I've got was the previously on Big Brother. Alex was going top two in the diary room, and it made me laugh because she didn't get to be in the top two. Then I remember why I hated Alex again.
So Paul nominated.
It was weird though because it was like he nominated straight away, and it's like, where's all the flim flam section and all that? But the reason why they don't have that is because this is the episode that I think is confuses me. So I wondered how you would cope. Where it doesn't matter who you nominate, it only matters who wins the veto. Because all being head of household does, listen to me, is keeps you safe. And then whoever you nominate, it doesn't matter because it's whoever wins the veto gets to decide who leaves. So it's the most important veto of the season because whoever wins that veto. Christmas won it, didn't she? She stood up and decided Kevin went. Spoiler alert.
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter who Paul puts up. It only matters who wins the veto.
So
which is why
Paul strategically wanted this one because it didn't really matter.
Yeah, no more blood on his hands again. Yeah, you're right. What a cunt. But that's why there was no flim flam section before because it don't really matter.
So
it's all about the veto. It's all about the veto. Yeah, good advice. So Paul put up Josh and Kevin. I've written, this episode is confusing. Bet Gaz doesn't know what's going on.
Well, for a start, I've written that Paul nominated Jason and Kevin.
There you go.
Good start. Fucking hell, I do it all the time with those two.
Kevin is Paul's target, but he won't get the blame. Why is Kevin Paul's target? I still don't understand why Paul didn't want to take Kevin to the end. Can you explain it to me?
Why Paul didn't want to take Kevin to the end?
Yeah.
That's true. As a master game player, he should be taking Kevin to the
Because
end.
there's a chance people could vote for Christmas.
No, but
No?
he's so confident that he's got it in the bag that...
Well, he did against Nicole too, and I thought he had too, and he didn't.
Oh.
What about Josh? People could vote for Josh. Imagine if Cody voted for Josh despite Paul.
I hope Cody doesn't vote for Paul.
Imagine Matt.
You
not Matt, Mark.
you said a few weeks ago you think that Cody would
I think he
hand
will.
it to him
He
out
will.
of like...
Alphas. Alpha. Got to reward the alphas. Don't be a beta. Go.
Well, yeah, I don't think Cody could bring himself to vote for Josh,
No,
actually, could he?
no chance. No chance in hell.
He's stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
I had the realisation that if Kevin won the veto, he would decide who goes.
Imagine.
And then Christmas could be in trouble.
Kevin would have got rid of Josh. Kevin don't like Josh.
But he doesn't like Christmas either.
Do you remember Kevin?
Because he don't want to lose out to the girl on crutches.
But do you remember Kevin and Josh had that argument in the kitchen?
Which one?
Oh, and Kevin reared up at him, or did Josh rear up at him about was it about the 25 grand, or it's like don't bring my daughters into it or something? He wouldn't swear on his daughter's life.
It was about 25 grand,
Yeah.
and then Kevin accused Josh of having it.
Poor Ramsey. When Ramsey was on Rob as a podcast, so one of the questions was, Ramsey's, what have you spent that 25 grand on? Which I thought was funny. Because Paul tried to pin it on Ramsey's, didn't he? Even though Kevin had it the whole time. Ramsey's like, well, I've got an apartment and a car. And he said, I hope Kevin's going to give me some money at Thanksgiving.
He's not.
I know. Okay.
So then I've gone to the jury segment, but I think there might be more before that.
Yeah, there is. Are Christmas and Josh really going to vote Kevin out? If so, they're idiots. Kevin, 4 times on the block. I feel like one of the new kids. A line he's recycled again later.
I guess I've noted that
he
somewhere.
Said he said it in the diary, and then later on he said it to Julie.
Yeah,
Kevin, don't recycle your lines that Big Brother gave you.
Stock phrases.
Because Kevin don't know what the new kids on the block is, does he? It's a good line though.
New Kids on the Block is old stuff. He should know what that is.
I don't know. It's a good line though.
Yeah, it was good.
Kevin said, oh, I've trusted Paul all this time. I think Josh is going to go. And then I've written, can Kevin win the veto? And then,
I don't know why I was getting excited about the fact that he might as well.
And then Josh...
But then I thought I'd been spoiled and that I'd seen...
Ooh, I like those fake spoilers.
Yeah, I got a fake spoiler and I
on,
thought that Kevin was going to win it.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that.
Man, that's Dreamland.
Oh, no, I do know why.
Living in La La Land.
I do know why, actually, because...
Tell me.
I watched, Robin Casting, whatever her name is,
yeah.
off of Big Brother Casting. Is her surname actually
Robin
Casting?
Kass.
I see.
Yeah.
I
see what you've done there. Well
she was doing a live video on Instagram.
Yeah.
And this was on Friday night that this was broadcast. And that person that wanted me to do the call about his platform for our new podcast.
That troll, yeah.
Our new podcast.
I've listened to all the episodes. Can't name one thing you've ever said in them, but yeah. Let's see if he's listened to this one.
He listened to your X Factor one.
Oh my God.
He said, my favourite bit is when you said Ed Sheeran. Everything sounds like Ed Sheeran.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that.
It might have been your mum.
I don't remember me saying that. Let alone him saying it. Might have been my mum. Shit, give my mum the money. Fuck her.
Yeah, anyway, instead of calling him at the time that he'd said he'd like to be called, I was watching Casting doing a live Instagram video and I thought, I need to see this. This is good.
Oh, so we could have the money in the big contract now if you'd not been watching it? Fucking hell. Can't get the staff. Too busy asleep.
She was basically going around talking about the Big Brother Canada application process.
I've heard her on a podcast before. She's annoying.
She was quite self-absorbed.
Yeah, drippy. She's like, oh, I know you think we need more black people cast, but we know better. She's like that.
What?
Yeah, that's what she's like. I'm not quoting her verbatim, but she's like that. Yeah, I know you think we need, more than one gay person per season. You know, one will do.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she is. She's
That
like
is outrageous.
Yeah, she's like that.
Yeah, she was going around introducing all the people in the office that do the casting.
Yeah.
What's interesting, I think, is that the people that cast BBUSA and Canada, this woman's company, it's not Endemol. It's not Big Brother.
No.